you're working on a Mercedes and you don't have the actual special socket for this, you can use a nice metal trim tool and get in here and use it to unscrew this. Because you see it's got 4 little tabs that hold it in. So now our module just kind of hangs here. So the next thing I got to do is pull this trim right here. So we're going to do that. And these are a T20. So let me grab my T20. And we're going to pull this lower dash trim. Okay, so I guess we're not pulling it because it's not a separated piece. This does not separate from here. We're going to pull this trim so we can pull this trim. Because once that trim is out, then we can see this. So I guess what I have to do is try to get this airbag off so I can pull the column trim. I can't tell if that is a Torx. It doesn't appear to be. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. So there are some T25 Torx here on the back side of the airbag. So we can see those here. Luckily, they've got this turned in such a way that makes it easy. Because the reason we're doing all this is the steering column lock died on this car and no longer functions. So we got to remove the steering column for the steering column lock, and we're here in a grocery store parking lot of all places trying to take care of this. So we're going to remove that and set it back here. Now I have to take that out, and that is an 8mm Allen. Which it looks like I have to go back to my van and obtain one. Because I need to get this trim here off of the steering column so I can get the ignition lock out. So we're going to go do that. Through the parking lot here for Kroger, where I'm working on this car. Come over here, dig in the messed up toolbox. In. I have to go back. Okay, I think we got the right one. I think maybe I told you wrong. I think this is actually a 10. So we're going to try that. And get back over to this Mercedes. So this is one of the bad things about having to do stuff on site. Is sometimes you can't always park really close to where you need to be. Yeah. So anyway, we're back. Let's get this kind of aimed over here. Now sometimes these can be very tight, but if you're using a long ratchet like I am, then make sure you're being careful with it and so you don't hit your windshield. Take this off. You need to note where these are. So we're going to put a mark there and a mark there. There's already marks, but I just want to make sure that I'm leaving a notch. So when I take this off and set the steering wheel down, that I can see that. Now, the next thing, I'm going to pull this here off. Because once you remove that, then we can get in here to this. And you can see the one screw holding this right here. And it's really hard to get to, but I'm gonna kind of aim you here. So we got that screw right there. And we're gonna go ahead and pop that out. And disconnect our connector. And well, I guess I was wrong about that one screw. It doesn't have to do nothing. Now we will undo this cable, because you just squeeze the tabs and then slide it forward, and then you can pop it out. And then once you do that, then you should be able to wrestle this thing out of its home. It's kind of a pain, but you do need to have the steering column all the way down so you can slide that out of there. Oh, yeah, you didn't see that. So with the steering column all the way down, you can see that it sets right above this, and then you can fish it out and get it out of there. Now, the hard part's going to be when it comes time to do the steering column lock. So we're just going to go ahead and set this back on here like so. And now we're going to take this stuff and we're going to go to the programming place and come back here and put it all together.